How's it going? Welcome to Good Company and welcome back to the Gigafactory. Today we are going big on sales and also starting our audio-visual department, which is going to be making our speakers, our screens and also our sensors. It's going to be very useful to have this up and running because, well, basically all of our products use screens and, well, having a dedicated area to make them is just going to make things a lot easier in the future. So I thought we'll start this early and get it done. But before we do that, just doing a little bit of cleaning up and, well, kind of finishing stuff that I was too lazy to last time. So I added 4 more assembly tables for our cassette player into our dedicated assembly area for the small products. As you can see, I went for the module design again, and it was really easy just to route the conveyor belt and attach it to the already existing conveyor belt. So that was very easy to add in. Eventually the assembly area is gonna have 8 tables making each of the products, which is a lot, but I think I can just about squeeze it in. I might need a little bit of redesign on the conveyor belt system and that, but fairly certain we can get it in. Just doing a little bit more cleaning up around the factory. I was just having a look around before I started recording. I saw a few bits that were like, why are they there? So there were some rogue assembly tables in that first room, just taking up space. So I deleted those. Also, in the conveyor belt making area, I just deleted some tables. Again, just to make more space. I didn't really need them making rods and screws and stuff up there, so it wasn't too bad to get rid of them. Just sorted out my loans as well, just made sure I had a slot free so I could take another loan. What I've discovered is it's fairly easy to go bankrupt when you're doing, well, stuff on the scale that I am. So it's always nice to have a slot free where if you are getting a little bit close to running out of time, you can just take a loan out and it should be good to go to reset that timer. So what I've done now is buy a building, and this is where we're going to be selling every single product from. So I think there's 17 products now, don't quote me on that, but every single product is going to have 2 pallets, and I thought, you know what, I want to get them all into one building, into a dedicated sell area, just so I can have a nice overview of everything getting sold. With the small products, I did notice that each of the pallets in the assembly room was filling up completely, and then also the pallets in the sell area was selling up completely. So I thought, you know what, we've probably got way more production than we have capacity to store, so let's do this now and get the 2 pallets for each of them up and running. And it works out really well. We sell so many products, it's insane. Did take a little while for me to sort out the courier routes. I was trying to first do them by just modifying the one I already had, but I was like, you know what, cannot be bothered, just start again. So I deleted every pallet from there, re-added them in, worked out fine in the end, added a bunch more people on the courier route just to get product over. And as you can see, stuff is now, well, it's filling up on here. As you like, it's crazy how much we're selling. 2 full pallets worth. Well, I say 2 full pallets worth. It's filling up, but the pricing does need a little bit of adjustment. Saying that though, we are going to be moving on to our second product designs very soon, because we're still on our first initial design, even though the markets are rising, and that's why the products aren't selling as well. So we're going to get some products redesigned, and that should help us with, well, earning way more money as well, and, well, selling more and earning more money. Just trying to pick a building to put this audio-visual department in. Didn't want one that was too big because I will eventually use machines for all of the screens and stuff, but also I needed to find one that I could afford, and I just ended up taking out another loan anyway. Unlocking some more tables on the business development, and yeah, as you can see, I was looking at screens down there to see what we needed to, not screens, machines, to see what we needed to unlock them. And it turned out we needed stuff that we didn't have. It was research points and I think money. So thought better of it. I'm not going to sit around waiting for research to happen. So we'll just do it like well, we'll just do it with tables. So just doing the LED matrix to start with. I think every single product uses the LED matrix apart from the cassette player. And then also we need to bring in beepers as well. So I was going to do one half as audio and one half as visual. However, I thought this is going to be very temporary because we are going to be upgrading our products soon. So I'll just put them all into this end and well, expand when we need to. So you just saw me sorting out the pallets. What we're going to do is have one pallet for materials and components to come in, and then the final module will go on their own pallet, and then via this courier route I'm setting up now will be transported to our assembly area. I do need to set up a metal workshop and a component making wear shop, and I'm pretty sure I said that last episode, but it's something we do very soon. I think it might be next episode, I'm not entirely sure. But what the dedicated component area and metal workshop do, it just gives you a central location where you can pick up all of your bits to make the modules with. As you can see here, I'm having a bit of a nightmare trying to figure out these courier routes because everything is being made all over the place. So having the central place to make them just makes things so much simpler. We are going to bring in material. I've decided to put everything in this square up here away from like the power plant. However, I do not like this at all, so I will find another place to pick up material from. I'm thinking again, just have a central dedicated building just for material pallets, and then we'll have a pallet in each of the departments, and those pallets will be one-on-one. So one pallet bringing material for one pallet in the department. Hopefully that made sense. Not entirely sure if it did, but I'm just trying to keep things simple as possible because, well, when you get big factories like we are going for, you need to get organized. And I don't know if you saw as well, my courier routes, they're named awfully. They're all called like route, and again, it's something I just need to figure out and basically do off camera because it's so boring watching all of the names just being changed. But here is our audio visual department. It's not very impressive, I'm not gonna lie, but trust me, this is going to expand and grow when we get our new products. And also here is the updated assembly room with the extra one for the cassette player. Again, that's going to expand as well. And finally, our dedicated cell area. So thank you for watching. Thank you to the workforce. Stay safe, have fun. I'll see you on the next one.